All right, here we go. We on with another episode. Welcome to today's show. My name is Gerard. My little brother Alex is right there with me. And our missing friend JR is thawing out of the cold. But we, together, are your hosts of the GAJ podcast.
Okay,
all right, everyone.
That's all I know from their national anthem, and I got that from The Simpsons. And,
well,
JR should be cold. He's in Southern California.
I know. It's just been frigid as all get out here in the Midwest, especially given I know I'm not in a southern state. I'm in Missouri and Kansas, so we're not really a southern state. But compared to where you and I are from, this is southern. We're from the North Central. What's that?
It's part of the South, in my opinion. It's kind of like the northern part of the South.
Yeah, sure. I'm with you. I feel like I'm part of the South, but they don't. They just consider themselves Midwesterners here. But I'm a North Central Midwesterner, so that's how I identify. Anyway, if you've been with us before, thank you for coming back. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, either way, you would consider subscribing, liking the episode, and leaving us a comment so we know you're there. And if you see her, don't forget to say hi to my lovely fiance, Ashley. All right, as I mentioned, our third member of the team, JR, is thawing out. He's not here with us. He's busy doing life, and he'll hopefully be able to join us sometime in the future as kind of a return guest or whatever. JR, you're always a part of the team, so we'll welcome you back with open arms whenever you can make it. All right, time to get into it. Our first segment is dedicated to my personal favorite pastime, and that is eating. We like to call it Mom's Spaghetti. This is pretty much anything food related that we want to talk about. Typically, we show some food porn for you foodies out there, and you might like it, you might hate it, but it's what we do. Alex, I need to start getting some pictures from you when we do this, but any interesting food-related incidents in your life this past week, or something interesting you tried?
Well, I got to make a little change right here because I'm facing some technical difficulties, so I just lost visual on everything. Can you resend me the link?
Yes, I can.
Crap, I got to go back on to Google.
Oh, we can do it.
Or send it me in the chat. Gmail chat.
Oh, yeah, okay. That works. Oh, you mean in our Google chat?
Yeah.
Right on. Coming at you. Folks, you are seeing...
There's like a flicker and all of a sudden all my screens went blank.
So, folks, if you aren't catching on, you are seeing real life happen in real time, recorded, if that makes any sense. Whoa. Lost Alex altogether. We are chilling, though. We are going to power through. And I'm going to start off with Mom's Spaghetti because I like it. And by the way, welcome back to the show, little bro Alex. We're doing it.
That's not the first time that's happened either. All right, so my food habits have been so boring and predictable.
That's all right.
I'm getting so sick of it. It's like cold cut sandwiches, chicken nugget sandwiches, peanut butter jelly sandwiches. It's so bad.
Hey, you know what? I like peanut butter and jelly. I eat a lot of it. Saturdays
I usually go to get some Filipino food, so I might do that tomorrow. I did stop buying Nutella, which took some willpower. So I'm glad I'm not eating that anymore. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I might go back. I might. It was really good. I was eating it. So
I do like me some Nutella. That's the key, though. The key to like cutting back is just not buying it, because if you don't have it, you can't eat it.
I have no snacks in my place.
That's smart.
I got used to not snacking, so I just don't buy snacks anymore.
Yeah. I haven't been snacking too much. Well, no, I take it back. Really the only snack I have anymore, typically outside of the weekends, is like peanut butter and crackers and peanut butter and jelly on Ritz crackers. But I've still been kind of, for the most part during the week, sticking to keeping my eating window between like noon and 10. I know it's not your typical 16-9 fast or even more aggressive than that, but it's what I'm doing. It's working, and tracking my calories on most of those days has been helping too, because I know where I'm at, so I kind of scale back a little bit and chugging a little more of this, a little more of the H2O. Definitely helps you curb the hunger pains every once in a while. So, yeah. But I tell you what, I bet you are, because I know you're still working out and everything, I bet you're starting to cut some weight and cut some fat at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of why I had to
lean out.
Intermittent fasting. Well, I say I stopped, but I never really stopped. I'm just not as strict on it as I used to. I don't go through large fasts as I used to, because it was making me dizzy, because I was burning a lot more calories, and I was even this is before I stopped doing HIIT workouts, because HIIT kind of really was killing me, because if I was fasting and lifting, HIIT, then it was just, I was driving, I was dizzy. I was like, I gotta change that. Yeah,
you need the fuel.
Trying to put on muscle, you kind of gotta have a steady stream of protein. Given I still have I go through long periods of not eating more than normal people, but I still, I kind of mentioned in the previous episode where I kind of got used to eating, even when I was eating just twice a day, I got used to eating my first meal at 10 a.m. right after I lifted. I can't really let go of that. I'm really hungry at 10 a.m.
You know what, though? That's the best time to eat, is right after you've worked out, because your metabolism is spiking, and why not taking protein's going to help your recovery. All those nutrients, your body's going to absorb it faster, and then all the, for lack of a better word, the waste, the non-nutrient part of it, your body just burns it up a little bit faster. So
yeah, if I was able to eat lunch whenever I needed to be, or whenever I wanted to be, it would be at 10 a.m. and then I could probably stick to just eating twice a day. I just make sure I eat a lot of protein. There's 2 meals I eat.
Yeah. I'm kind of sticking to a noon to 10 eating window.
God, 10 o'clock is really late.
Yeah, and that's usually just because I'm waiting for Ashley to get home. So I have a little bit of snack, and I'll chug some water. I'll usually take my my vitamins around then. So I take vitamins twice a day, because it's like the one I take, it's like 4 pills. It's 4 pills a day, so I take 2 around lunchtime, and I take 2 maybe around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. It is a late window, but I don't go to bed till 12 usually. Maybe 11, but I'm usually not going to sleep yet.
Oh, I go to bed at 10. I don't fall asleep till midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Well, we usually, especially Ashley's been pretty cool about it. We usually take the dog out when she gets home from work, and that can be 10:30, 11 o'clock. She's been doing it by herself, because she's just going outside, letting her pee, and then coming back in. And a lot of several neighbors are usually out there when she goes out, so it's not as big of a deal, but she wants to go on a little bit longer of a walk with the dog, so I'm going to start going out with her again at night. Because if she's going to walk further down the street, I don't want her to be by herself. So, but anyway, getting back to the mom spaghetti, Mom had a somewhat of a makeshift traditional Filipino deal going on. She called it her emergency dinner, mainly because here in the Midwest, and especially up north, it got to sub-zero temperatures over the last week a couple of times. And if you know our mom, when it's that cold, she just doesn't go out, which is probably a good idea. Yeah, one, I do it, but for safety reasons, I'm glad she just decided to stay in at that point. And we got a good amount of snow. I mean, in Kansas City, where it doesn't snow like it does up north. I mean, earlier this week, just between Monday night into Wednesday morning, we got, I think, 14 inches of snow. So, but anyway, Mom had I like this, actually. Maybe not so much with the pickles, but fried egg, Spam with mayonnaise. I didn't see that part. Mayonnaise, lettuce, banana, peppers on toasted muffin bread, and a small orange.
That egg makes it really expensive.
Yeah, right. I would have been fine with the toast, eggs, and Spam. And then maybe the orange afterwards, but all the other stuff I don't really need.
You know, when I love
Spam.
The Filipino market I go to where I get food from.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm probably going to lunch tomorrow. If I go there for breakfast, I'll have Spam with eggs.
Yeah, dude.
No, I don't.
I usually have Spam with subi.
Fucking sweet longanisa, dude. If it's sweet longanisa, that's what I'm getting.
Ooh, I like the spicy longanisa if I can find it. But yeah. By the way, Mom, thank you for the contribution yet again. She's been very, very consistent and supportive of our little deal here and sharing her meals with us. So thanks, Mom. Love you. All right, this is one of my meals in the last week. This was like what was it? It was like a chicken Alfredo that Ashley made, but it wasn't. It was kind of a weird. It's like a healthy version of Alfredo, so it's not real thick and creamy with all the cheese in it. And we didn't use it. Well, she. It's kind of a gravy consistency. It was actually really good. It was like a non-dairy, I think, kind of Alfredo sauce. But she didn't use any pasta. It was just chicken and broccoli, and I gotta be honest, it was pretty tasty. We grated a little bit of Parmesan on there. I put a little red pepper flake. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's a better picture of it. It was pretty good. It doesn't look like. Oh, and mushrooms. There's mushrooms in there, so it doesn't look like much for as far as pictures, and I probably didn't use the right bowl for it, but I will tell you, it was healthy and pretty tasty and pretty hearty, so I didn't eat too much of it. We were talking about peanut butter and crackers earlier, or snacks. This is how I've been kind of managing how much I eat. I'm weighing the jars before and after I'm done eating, so that I know how much I ate. So that's kind of how I'm tracking it and kind of managing what I'm snacking on, especially if it's later at night. So like maybe around 9:30, I might decide to have a little bit of snack. I weigh it out, I eat it, and I make sure I'm done by 10 o'clock. But I don't know if I feel like some of this I've already shown, because I feel like I'm going backwards. I am going backwards. I was traveling this week in the cold and found myself in St. Louis.
Ew.
And yeah, boo cards. But no, I had to go there for work. But I got a recommendation to try this Italian restaurant called Favazza's, and
took a picture of it.
Well, just so I could remember the name of it. It was tasty though. It was very, to me, I had an old fashioned, by the way. It was very traditional, but in a like really classy way. Like, it's not just Olive Garden. It was some good food. I had this like seafood pasta, which was amazing, and even the bread was really good. Yeah, they were really kind. I just ate at the bar, and the bartender, I failed to find out what her name was, but she was incredibly nice, very very hospitable, and even made it so that, you know, a small group of pretty wasted dudes didn't really bother me when I was just trying to have my dinner. So Appreciated that quite a bit.
That is a big plate of pasta.
Bro.
Pasta, well, hold on. That's a lie. Skyline chili. Outside of Skyline, this past November, I haven't had pasta in a couple of years.
Yeah, I don't have.
I love pasta. If I start
love
eating
pasta.
I'm not gonna stop. But I know that it's that level of carbs is just gonna fucking destroy me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that I love pasta too, and I have a hard time stopping because we don't eat it very often at all. Like,
it's also so easy to make too. It's like
it's so easy.
Water, throw it in.
Boil water, yeah.
There's always sauce available. Man,
you can even just
if I had it.
You can even just use like olive oil, and it's pretty good, or butter. But anyway, this is a meal that I probably could have broken out into like 3 meals, but I broke it out into 2 meals. I actually got to a point where I was just like, oh, I'm going to need to ask for a box because this is a lot of food. So she was kind enough to box that up for me. She even gave me a little bit of extra bread, which was delicious and not good for me.
Carbs, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I carbed up the last couple of days, dude. Oh, yeah. That bread was delicious, though. But, yeah, it was a good Italian dinner, and then...
Do you remember when we were kids? And
I don't know why I took a picture of this.
You know, like on during summer vacation days when we were really little and Mom made spaghetti and we'd toast bread and make spaghetti sandwich.
Make a spaghetti sandwich? Hell yeah!
These are good.
Yeah. Dude, I think about that all the time because I'm just like, man, we ate carbs on carbs when we were little, growing up. I don't know how we aren't like 300 pounds, dude.
No, we're not skinny, though.
Well, we're not skinny, but we're not like, quite frankly, we're not.
We'll drink.
We're not huge fat boys. Although we did play outside quite a bit, so.
You know. Yeah, that was before tablets and cell phones.
Before technology.
We didn't have a whole lot of video games going on either.
You had no choice but to be social.
Or if we played video games, we'd have to ride our bike to our friend's place.
Yep. Shit. If we wanted to watch cable TV, we had to ride our bikes to our friends' houses. Now you can watch cable anywhere, including the hotel, while eating this disgusting breakfast. It actually wasn't that bad. I was just a little bit of a biscuit with a little bit of gravy, 2 sausage patties, some scrambled eggs, cheese, and a little bit of hot sauce. And then that's a, what was that? Cranberry orange juice? So that was pretty good.
Do you have UTI?
No, it sounded good with my coffee. And then I took a poop before I went to my meeting.
That just says diarrhea all over it for me.
Yeah.
Coffee and some type of fruit juice. Actually, coffee.
Coffee. So, this is something.
I'm not having diarrhea from coffee now. Because I have coffee every weekday. Never on the weekend.
Yeah. I don't do it on the weekends. I'm starting to get headaches on the weekends, but that means, to me, that's even more of a sign that I need to not drink it on the weekends. But this is something, doesn't look like much, but this is called, what do they call it? Green chili queso, I think is what they call it. It's at a restaurant called Torchy's Tacos by my office out here in Kansas City, and it is fucking delicious. It's like, you know, like when you start eating like that Tostitos cheese, you just can't stop eating it.
Yeah, I love that shit. I haven't had it in probably.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
bro, if you love that, this kills that. You will love this. It's got like this really nice spice to it. That's great flavor. Oh my god, dude! I was full and I couldn't stop eating it. Actually, I'm glad I got full enough to where I stopped eating it because I brought it home and have quite a bit left, so Ashley can try it when she gets home. But green chili queso at Torchy's Tacos. I think Torchy's Tacos is a chain. I believe they're from Texas. But there is at least one in the Kansas City area, and that is where I had lunch today. I was treating one of my techs because he he was my lead tech on a really big project that I'm running, and he did a fantastic job keeping the crew going and getting a whole shit load of work done in a pretty small window. And a couple of those guys that he had on his crew were fairly new to the game, so they had to find a rhythm, but he got them through it, and I felt like I, at the very least, owed him a pretty decent lunch. And they have some great tacos there, by the way. You'll love this. They have like a whole section of like breakfast tacos and burritos, and they serve them all day.
Awesome. Yeah, I've come to accept it, but I really hate how we call it queso, because queso just means cheese.
It's just cheese, yeah. But somehow in American, it's like melted cheese with salsa in it.
Yeah, so that's kind of. I remember when people started calling it queso, that kind of bugged me. I already knew enough Spanish to say that just means cheese.
It's just cheese, yeah.
You see, melted queso. Okay,
yeah. That block of pepper jack in my fridge, that's queso. No, I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So that's my whole like week of food. One thing that we are going to be doing, I think on Monday, and again by we, I'm going to talk about Ashley. We got our Christmas present from her brother was like he gave us like a quarter of a cow, basically. Not quite that much because we didn't have that. We don't have the storage for it. But he asked like if we were interested in the heart and the tongue.
Oh, gross. And
Ashley asked me, I'm like, hell yeah, bro. You need to go to like a good like taco joint that serves beef lengua tacos. Oh my god, you'll love it. It's so good. Lengua's the tongue. I've never tried the heart, but I'm willing to. And so she's gonna do something. I forgot what she's gonna do, but she's gonna cook it on Monday, and that's gonna be part of our dinner. Is some beef heart.
That should have been for Valentine's Day. You have a beef heart.
Yeah, but you gotta remember she's in the service industry, so she works on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I was going more for the significance of it, the symbolism.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's what we got going on the food deal. What are we going into next? You want to go into toys or adventure stuff? I'll be honest. We'll go into this stuff. We'll go into our little ode to my personal project. Hey Dad, watch this. It's kind of a adventure type deal, but I'll admit I haven't been doing a whole lot. I meant to queue up some videos, but I forgot to download them. So I did have I'm not a fan of St. Louis, but when you see cool stuff, it's cool. And the drive into the hotel took me right up to, not right up to it, but I was basically like staring up at the arch driving into my hotel. So that was kind of cool. And it looks like we're going to get to work on a pretty fun project. It's going to be a demanding one, but fun one right in the middle of St. Louis. So looking forward to that. Hoping we win that job, and I'll get a crew out in St. Louis, and I might even go out there myself a couple of days. So,
boo.
Yeah. You know what? I don't mind.
Pizza.
Oh, I don't like St. Louis pizza. They have it all over Kansas City too, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's so good." I'm like, "That's fucking disgusting."
Are there a lot of transplants from St. Louis into Kansas City?
Well, there's transplants, but then there's also like just St. Louis style pizza. Like my buddy Ryan loves this place called Emo's. I'm like, it's not good. Like
transplants from St. Louis into Kansas City, that there's demand for that type of pizza, that type of.
Well, they like it enough that they want it here, like because St. Louis is not that far, so people from Kansas City will go visit St. Louis and will like the pizza, so they want it here, and it's not that far for somebody from St. Louis to open up a restaurant here, so. Kind of like barbecue, right? They want to bring Kansas City barbecue back to St. Louis and Springfield, Missouri, and
people like Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah, You'd be surprised how many people like St. Louis style pizza, which I don't personally don't get. Ashley likes it, but I'm just like, it's like I can eat it, and it's not a complete turnoff, but I would rather eat Papa John's.
Yeah, you know? I'm really Papa John's, and I don't even like Papa John's.
I do like Papa John's. I'd rather eat fucking Domino's cardboard pizza.
Hey, Domino's is not bad.
I actually like Domino's. You know what I haven't had in a long time? Pizza Hut.
Scary, where it's like I've had it where it's just complete carb. Well, here's the secret to it. Here's the pro tip: is that you always order extra sauce because one, it doesn't cost extra, and two, it prevents that cardboard taste.
Ah.
Every time I've gone, I don't get Domino's or Pizza Hut very often. Every time I get, it's usually Domino's because Domino's actually tastes better. But I always get extra sauce added. And with Pizza Hut, last time I got Pizza Hut was because they had a special Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type pizza, this New York style type pizza that they had going to a special on. So
when was this?
Sauce. The what?
When was this that you did that? That you ordered a Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut one was like summer of 2023.
Oh damn!
Domino's is just like whenever, maybe once a year.
I've had Domino's once in the last. It's been a long time. I had it once because I had a craving for it and it was kind of cardboardy. It was like a couple of months ago. I got it for lunch.
Did you get extra sauce?
I did not. No, it was cardboardy. I will try that next time, but I've had that was the first time I'd had Domino's in years. Usually if we get that level of pizza, kind of that level, nothing wrong with that level, but they're like...
Best pizza in California.
I like Papa John's better than Domino's.
Oh, I don't.
I do.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Papa John's, but I feel like it's... I don't know, it's a different type of pizza.
We do order... When we order Papa John's, we order it well done. So you have so the crust isn't like too doughy because sometimes it's a little doughy.
Yeah, maybe because the pizza the crust was always doughy whenever I had it, and I haven't had it since I lived in Ohio, so it's been 21 years.
Yeah, I did get to walk a cool building though, and I wish I could show you, but it's a customer project, so I want to make sure I'm not violating any NDRs. So we'll show it another time, but yeah, not much in the way of adventures. If you notice the title of this episode, though, I titled it "The Boys and Girls of Summer Are Warming Up." That's because I got the news this week that softball is just a few weeks away. So it sounds like over the next couple of weeks, we're going to try and fit in a little bit of batting practice sessions. And my Friday men's team, we are known as the Sandlot. We have a championship to defend, baby.
Kill me, Smalls.
What's that?
So you kill me, Smalls.
Yeah, we love it. You would love the jersey that one of my buddies wears. It is a Sandlot jersey, and I'm actually going to get one. I've seen slightly different colorway, but it's awesome.
Rodriguez, the guy that plays for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
See, I want one like Squints. I don't want a Squints jersey.
No, I think you'll like this one. Let me find it real quick.
I'll probably start playing flag football again. I took 2 seasons off because I just needed a break, and I wanted to watch the Bears. And watching the Bears was probably not a good idea. I would have no fun just sleeping in.
Watching the Bears was very frustrating this year, except for when they beat the Packers. I was screaming, yelling at the TV. I don't give a shit if they were laying down. We still fucking beat the Packers, and I will take it.
It's kind of funny the attitude of Bears fans, because I went and towards the later games, I met up with my buddy. He's also a Bears fan. We went to a a bar that shows the games, and he was just
That's
like,
cool.
I just want the season to be over. And I'd be watching like Bears channels on YouTube to be like, God, only four more games and the season's over. Thank God. That's where we're at. Like, we don't even enjoy watching our own games.
I'm laughing because I was 100% in that crowd for sure. That was me. Oh, I can't wait till the season's over.
Yep.
Here's
Caleb's gonna get sacked and he's gonna throw shitty passes and our coach is gonna be a dumbass and we're not gonna score. What's that guy's name? From
the Great Hambino.
Is it?
Yeah. The Great Hambino. I forget what his name is in the. I just remember that at the end when they're like, this person ended up here and this person ended up here. He had grown up to become a pro wrestler known as the Great Hambino. But yeah, I either want to get this jersey or this jersey.
There you go. There's Squints.
There's Squints. You can get the Rodriguez jersey on like Amazon. I thought about doing that too. But these are like, because I would wear it. I'd want to wear it playing softball, and these are a little sturdier, and they breathe a lot better.
Yeah, jerseys are heavy.
Because they're actually
jerseys.
Yeah, these are actually like softball jersey material, so they're kind of like almost like dry fit material. This one's cool too with the fireworks.
Actually, I think it looks better without the fireworks.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now that I got it bigger, I think I agree with you. I think I like it better without the fireworks.
You can tell the Sandlot shirt, the fireworks on it. Yeah, I like that one. That's got the that's like the poster from the movie right there. On the front and the back.
For me, it's definitely either this one or the black one. The difference is the other one, Squints is on the back of the jersey and the team is on the front. Where this one,
team on there.
I think though I like this one with the team on the front. So I might just get both.
How much is that?
$20.
Oh damn, dude!
Oh, it went down. It was like when I almost got it before, it was $25. So I am definitely getting both.
Is it Amazon? Amazon?
No. This is EliteSportsUSA.com. They do a lot of like softball gear.
Oh, so they'll probably charge shipping then.
I don't know. I'm gonna pay for it though. But I mean, they were gonna charge me shipping when it was $25 or $30. So either way, I was gonna pay for it. But yeah, they have some cool stuff, and I want it. So you'll probably see that on my on the podcast here soon when we get into probably part of our next segment, our ode to Alex's personal project, known as I Play Nerd. This is all about the toys, and for me, that's kind of the toy deal. Alex has more cooler toys, but I didn't really.
Yeah, that's why I don't get a segment on the previous portion of the show.
Well, you don't have any pictures. You never take any pictures of like your training or anything.
Dude, I'm talking about the Hey Dad, watch this one.
I know, that's what I mean. You don't do anything. You do stuff, but you don't take any pictures of it, like football or like when you're playing flex.
Listener listens on Spotify.
The video plays on Spotify. I don't know if you knew that or not.
The video does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she listens to the audio. We're talking about our one listener. Actually, we have two. But related to us.
Well, all right. So we were talking about the Sandlot jerseys. If you're out there in podcast land listening on Spotify without the video, we're looking at a black softball jersey with the Hambino on the front and the team on the back versus a kind of sky blue jersey with the team on the front and Squints on the back. In both cases, the individual players are calling the shot like the babe. So there you go. Visual picture for you. But anyway, I Play Nerd. When I get those, we'll show those off. I did get something cool. I don't know if you're going to appreciate this, but I got a new kind of mini toolbox. So I got one in the bedroom for like my wallet and stuff and keys and whatnot. And then this one I'm either going to use at work or in my home office. I can't open it right now, but just hold up to the camera. It's like a mini toolbox, and if you can see it, the lid pops up. That's where I put like my wallet, my keys, and then there's two drawers, and it's kind of cool because they're on real drawer sliders, and they magnetically close. So I have one drawer for like my kind of everyday carry, like flashlight and knife, and then I have another small, slightly bigger drawer at the bottom where I can put, I don't know, just random shit. Change. I have some light up glasses that I got a long time ago. Just some of the more random stuff that ends up in your pockets and you don't necessarily want to carry every day. But yeah, that's my cool little toolbox toy. That is one's already on the dresser in the bedroom. Ashley hates it, but she likes that my shit isn't scattered everywhere, so she calls it a trade-off. And I'm going to use one probably at my office I have to have all kinds of fucking highlighters because I have to print out big, large drawings or blueprints and mark them up. So I have to have all kinds of shit in there and rulers and whatnot. Pretend like I'm some sort of engineer. But that's my new toy. Alex, what kind of new toys do you have for us today?
Well, I Play Nerds YouTube channel is up to 253 subscribers.
Attaboy.
Videos up. So I have a very, very small incremental week over week increase in subscribers. And it kind of matches the amount of videos I'm putting up too, because I'm not putting them up. I'm not putting a lot up right now because it's just I'm busy. But I have a shitload of
busy. And I feel like for that niche, like, I mean, we're not even 2 months past Christmas, so, and it's been cold, so I feel like people are about to start gearing back up, but they're not quite there yet for you.
Yeah, but I dropped a Wolverine video. That's like
70s,
80s, 90s style Wolverine video a couple of days ago. I have one
nice.
For Silver Surfer. This is not going to be good for audio listeners because here's a Silver Surfer toy that I'm showing flying across the screen. This one I have in the chamber. This one's ready to go. I'm strategically going to place it or going to release it.
Well, damn.
I'm working on, not filmed yet, but I have Superpower Superman. I'm going to need some more light here. This is the black suit one. And for Superman fans, you're going deep because he's got a mullet. Yeah.
Ooh.
Superman.
Superman with a mullet. He did grow up in the country, so he grew up in Kansas, actually.
We'll be in a movie this July. Same with Silver Surfer. He'll be in a movie this July.
Oh, no shit.
We're gonna also have in the process of shooting Lobo, who will be portrayed by Jason Momoa. And the movie coming out, I'm going to say next July or next October. It's kind of funny because when I was a kid, I used to go to the comic store called Mavericks over in
I remember that
in Ohio, and Lobo comics were purposely put higher so kids can't reach it. Done for a reason. Here's Jason Momoa.
He was like super. I saw him in an interview. He was super psyched to have that part.
Oh yeah, he let everyone know without letting everyone know about 2 or 3 years ago. It's like everyone knew why he was excited, but they
very cool.
He couldn't say why, but everyone's like, okay, we know why. And here's Unmasked Batman, who will be in, in 2027. So we're a little bit of a ways off from that one. And then one that's not in a movie. This video is in the process. It's not fully shot yet. Also not fully shot. This is a more classic Robin. Very reminiscent of the one I had as a kid. He had this karate chop action, which this one doesn't have it. Nostalgic toys of action figures past, they take away the action part because it's expensive. Yeah.
Mechanical parts and whatnot.
And we're just going to let these old ass nerds use their imagination. They're just going to display it somewhere. I'm like, well, Yeah, we're gonna display it, but yeah, we're also gonna play with it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I've got a ton of videos in the pipeline, more than I have time to complete. So I'm trying to pump out as much as I can. And honestly, it's nice. When it's I usually don't do it until the weekends. Sometimes on the weekends, I just want to fucking chill. Watch
movies, I hear ya.
Shows.
We're gonna get into that a little bit because I do want to ask you about that, but I got one more that could have fit. That definitely fits into I Play Nerd or Hey Dad, Watch This. I actually think you sent it to me, but I saved it because it's just so fucking entertaining. It is a stuck. We were talking about being stuck. It is a stuck. Cybertruck.
Brought me so much joy in life just to watch that.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
I watched that repeat for way too long.
I can't. I watched it like a dozen times already. I'm like, this is hilarious. This is funny. All-wheel drive. Look at that. The truck of the future, everybody.
For your audio listener, it's a Cybertruck on the road that's snowy and it's just stuck, trying to move back and forth.
Trying to rock out and he just can't.
Knocking out of one spot and you see like a bunch of like Honda Accords drive by it, or Honda Civic, or a public bus.
Non-4-wheel drive vehicles. Yeah. I could watch this all day. It just puts a smile on my face.
I'm gonna buy a new TV just for that.
Get a new monitor and turn it like vertical so it can maximize the screen.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to show that one in this one because I felt like it was more fitting in either Hey Dad, Watch This or I Play Nerd. A stuck Cybertruck. God, it just puts a smile on my face. Smile on my face. All right, that is I Play Nerd. Guys, check it out on YouTube. Help Alex grow the channel. He's just north of 200 now. So the next step is 300. Let's help him get there. Shoot on over after you're done watching this episode. Go over to I Play Nerd. Hit that subscribe button. Watch an episode and like it. And leave him a comment because he's putting out some good shit, especially if you're into the comics. X-Men, the Marvel Universe, DC Universe.
Star Wars.
The Simpsons.
Nostalgia, 90s nostalgia, Simpsons, Transformers.
If you just appreciate the old school toys and the old school action figures, old school heroes, go check it out. I think you'll like it. And it doesn't even matter how old you are because a lot of that stuff is already appealing to the younger crowd, but man, you got to remember that those heroes have been out for decades, and not only we grew up with them, being a little bit older, but our parents grew up with them. So something for everybody, man. Go check it out at I Play Nerd on YouTube. Put it up one more time. There it is.
Actually, it's
I Play Nerd. It's what?
I think it's I Play Nerd 3. I'd have to look that up now.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. No, it's I Play Nerd.
I was saying.
I Play Nerd.
Excuse me.
Gmail account.
I'll say I've had it up there for months like that, and you didn't say anything. No, it's definitely at I Play Nerd.
Yeah, it's at I Play Nerd.
So you'll have to forgive Alex, who owns the channel and doesn't know what it is, but it's at I Play Nerd.
I Play Nerd 3 at Gmail is the email address I had to use to create the YouTube channel because I couldn't do I Play Nerd.
I gotcha. Well, I tell you what, I Play Nerd at I Play Nerd 3 at gmail.com or GAJ at gmail.com. If there's a toy you want him to review or just something that you enjoyed yourself, send us a little story, send us a picture, or a little video, whatever. We'll feature it on the podcast. And maybe Alex will do a quick shout out on his channel too. So, yeah. Hit us up, folks. Hit us up. That is I Play Nerd. Moving into pretty much where it's going to get pretty random, and that is breaking to us news. Quick disclaimer, we are not official or credible or educated sources of information. We are simply picking out different articles and stories that we've read, watched, heard about, and want to share some thoughts on. One of those is this is going to make you laugh, I think. I know you're not into cycling, but this will be funny for you because this is a story about a bike race in, I forget. I think it was in Italy? Somewhere in Europe. Anyway, the peloton is typically the largest group of riders that are together going through. And usually there's a couple of different lead-out cars. So there'll be a lead-out car for like a breakaway group. That's usually like 2, 3, 4, 5 riders. And then the peloton just to make sure they stay on the right route. Well, in this race, the Tour of Algarve, I don't know where that is. The first stage, it was the very first stage of the race. They ran 100 miles or whatever. The lead-out car led the peloton the wrong way. So somebody who wasn't even close to being in the lead somehow won the stage because the peloton, meaning the majority of the riders, were led the wrong way by the lead-out car. So they didn't even go to the finish line. And what they ended up doing, which sucks because those dudes put a whole shit ton of work in, riding for 100 miles on that tiny little seat that crushes your gonads. And they had to abandon the results because it simply just wasn't fair. Like, you can't declare anybody the winner. So they're going to start the second stage. Everybody's going to be at 0 time. So, yeah. Interesting how that one worked out. They led the peloton out the wrong way.
Someone's getting fired.
Somebody is getting fired. Or at the very least, they won't be driving one of the cars anymore. So I just thought that was funny. And I thought I would share with you guys. So hopefully you thought it was as funny as I did. I mentioned that that the boys and girls of summer are warming up. So are the pros. Pitchers and catchers reported a few weeks ago, and now all the rest of the players are in spring training. They have just since started playing this week some preseason games, and we have already had a very scary moment. It came in a Dodgers versus Cubs game where pitcher Bobby Miller, I'm going to take this off the screen because I'll probably get copyrighted, but I'm going to get it to the right place. But he took a comebacker to the face. I think he came back at him probably around 90 miles an hour. And that's a ball that wasn't even hit that hard. So a little bit of a scary moment. Here, let me bring that back. We'll show it. I'm going to show it real quick, just enough so that you can see what happens, and then we'll turn it off. But here's the pitch. Come back. Bam!
Ooh, shit.
So, those of you that have never played baseball before, I feel like that looks scary enough. Having grown up and been a pitcher and have had the baseball hit right back at me. Hi, babe. You want to come say hi? Not a great feeling. Hello.
Hi. What happened?
This guy.
Someone got a ball to the face.
He got a ball to the face.
Oh, I
Balls
heard Alex say that.
Yeah, that didn't bounce. That hit him on the fly. Like,
you're supposed to open your mouth when the ball's coming to your face.
Alex goes, "You're supposed to open your mouth when the ball's coming in."
Terrible. I just want to say hi. And hi.
Hey, no.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you for getting all my packages.
Sure. Yeah. What did you get? There was we should have talked about this in I Play Nerd, but Ashley got some new stuff, and I had to carry it all up, like 4 heavy-ass boxes.
You
like,
want to know what it is?
Yeah.
It is Millie's dry food, Millie's wet food, hand soap refill, laundry fabric softener, and laundry detergent.
Well, that doesn't sound
cool.
No,
You got groceries, guys.
I was laughing. Okay, maybe that didn't fit in I Play Nerd.
Absolutely nothing fun. It's all household stuff and Millie's food. It was the most boring Amazon haul. I mean, it looks really cool sitting on our table because I got like 5 boxes.
Yeah, you got some. I was like, I had to go down like twice to go get it all because I'm like, Jesus, that's too much.
Nothing cool at all. Adult stuff. It's lame. That'll
be for a segment in 10 years that we're going to call I Play Adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyway, going back to the story, if you've ever been a baseball player, especially if you've been a pitcher, and even in slow pitch softball, man, that's a scary scene. Not fun. From what I hear, Bobby Miller is okay, recovering nicely. He's going to be out for a little bit, just to kind of get his shit back together. Got to go through concussion protocols and all that, but yeah, hope he's okay. That is spring training, though. On the upside, we had a skier, Teresa Nova, who in a practice run crashed so hard she had a severe brain injury, like brain swelling and bleeding. They had to induce a coma, and they had to keep her in that coma for 4 weeks. Dude, could you imagine being out for 4 weeks and waking up and going, last I remember, I was flying through the air in my skis, and I don't know what happened after that. To find out that you'd been out for 4 weeks?
And she's pregnant.
What? Nah. I was like, wait, did I miss that part of the article?
I wanted to add a twist to it.
That'd be really crazy. But yeah, that was wild. Like, man, coming 4 weeks, and I guess they just started waking her up yesterday. So hopefully that's good news for her. Hopefully she'll be able to start rehabbing soon and get back on the slopes and do what I'm sure she loves to do. If you're doing that and you're doing it competitively, you must be good at it and you must love it a lot. So good luck, Teresa Nova. Hope to see you out on the slopes again soon. All right. I saved this one for last because I think this is the one that you're going to be the most interested in, and that is a new Netflix documentary that's coming out on none other than our beloved Ohio State Buckeyes, the national champions of college football.
The best damn band in the land will be featured on that special too.
Hell yeah, they should be. They should be. And you're right. Who was this? Schoolie. It is good news that Netflix is releasing a documentary on the heart of the Buckeyes. Journey through the team and band. They're going to talk about this whole last season that saw its ups and downs. Tough loss to Oregon, and then a real heartbreaker to Michigan, only to really rebound, and maybe that's what we needed, that fire lit, and sure enough, it fueled us all the way to a win in the national championship. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually, after this, I'm getting on Netflix to search for it so I could set the reminder on when it comes out, and I can watch it right away.
Did you see when it's coming out? Is it already filmed?
I think.
Well, it's probably a lot of it's filmed if it's about this.
Yeah, I mean, they're turning shit out really quick anymore. There wasn't really much story to it, but I just saw the headline, and I'm gonna look. If I can set a reminder for it already, I'm definitely setting a reminder so I can watch it right away. But I am quite excited about it. Can't wait to see it. Along with the Cubs season starting, so you see I got my City Connect hat. I'm actually going to order the Cubs City Connect banner too, so I can put that up. I want to get the jersey, but I want the real jersey, and it's like $130.
That's about how much I paid for it.
Is it? Yeah.
When I was in Chicago, 2022 maybe.
Maybe it'll be my Christmas present to myself this year. I'm not Christmas present. My birthday present to myself this year.
They're pretty solid. Those are sweet jerseys. Great design.
Oh, I love them. I actually have 2 of these hats. So I found like the fitted New Era cap. Because I found the low slope one, so it's not like sticking all the way up above my head.
Yeah.
And I got the flex fit one. And yeah, I like the flex fit one because I like the fitted one because I actually found one that fits, and I can wear it for a bunch of stuff. But this one has like the normal Major League logo on the back, which is cool. But the flex fit has that Wrigleyville logo on the back. So I'll wear it next week for you guys because it is a pretty dope hat. I'll probably wear one of them for softball and golf. I'll wear the other one for my style. That way I can keep it in good condition and not get it all sweaty. But yeah, man, I'm excited about that. I'm pumped to relive the magical season that ended up with the Buckeyes on top where they belong. Anyway, folks, that is probably the end of our news segment. I don't know if you heard it right after Ashley said hello, the timer went off, which means it's time for us to get into our closing thoughts. Before that, just wanted to give a reminder to those of you out there, new viewers, listeners, returning viewers and listeners. If you'd like to support what we're doing, please leave a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel to help us start growing this thing out. We're still working on ways to get out there a little more organically. I kind of want to do a good job of it, so we're not doing a very good job of it yet, but if you like what we're doing and want to support us, feel free to spread the word. Hit the notification bell so you know when new episodes are coming out, because we tend to change every few weeks based on our availability and schedules and whatnot. And if you'd like to be a little more anonymous or share something not in the comments, feel free to hit us up in email. You can do that at gagepodcast@gmail.com. All right, Alex. We are nearing the end of this week's episode. So, what do you think? What are you thinking for a closing thought this week?
Not covered in news, but still worth mentioning as a legacy, a legendary establishment, part of everyone's lives, part of the American dream, part of international fame and joy, has filed for bankruptcy, and that's Hooters Restaurant. Sorry,
Did
Hooters.
they really?
This world is not meant for you. But
that breaks my heart.
you can still save them. Actually, I haven't been to Hooters in like 21 years, so I'm probably part of the problem.
It's been a few years
Hooters
for me.
filed for bankruptcy, but I don't think it's over. There's a lot of places that file for bankruptcy and come back from it. So
Yeah.
if you want to eat and be around, I don't know what type of waitresses they get anymore, because like I said, I've been there 21 years, probably more like 20.
They're kind of an original, right? They're kind of an original, right? Because now you've got like Twin Peaks, and you've got.
I don't know what Twin Peaks is.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
I think I saw some mention of it when they were talking about Hooters, but part of my childhood.
Yeah. Well, shit, that was my first job. Remember?
Yeah. No, our first job
I was a
paperboy.
but first job in a place. I was a line cook, short order line cook at Hooters in Dayton, Ohio.
Centerville, Ohio. We used to go to Hooters. We were in middle school. We on our half days. We had half days, and we'd walk to Hooters right after that, and
yeah. I remember
little preteen perverts.
Well, shit, I worked there, man. I was a 16-year-old kid working in Hooters. Me and Dave. And then, I don't know if you remember Jeff Campbell, but I know you remember Mac Johnson.
Yeah, you probably should say last names, though.
Sorry, yeah, my bad. Shit, it's been 30 some odd years since I saw those guys, so. Yeah, we all worked there, and we had a great old time there, man. And then I think I watched the Super Bowl one year there with, I think I was with Dave and Matt, and we had asked one of our managers if we were going to get a discount. And again, we were like 16, 17 years old, and the response was, I'll give you a discount if you guys escort the bikini contest at halftime. Like, don't tempt me with a good time. So, we not only escorted the bikini contest, halftime show bikini contest, but we got a discount on our food for it.
That's not going to fly.
What's that?
This day and age, it's not going to fly.
No.
It's kind of like, this is something we probably should have covered too, but SNL 50, the 50th anniversary, they actually had a set. By the way, that's a great. I haven't seen everything yet because it actually covered 2 days. It lasted 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. But they had
nice.
an in memoriam, which was introduced by Tom Hanks, and it was characters and segments that you cannot do today. And one of them was this was a very famous skit, a very famous character by Mike Myers, the actor, not the horror movie character, where he's in a bathtub and he makes drawings. His name is Simon, and this is Mike Myers. I don't know how old he is in there, 32 maybe, and he plays like some little kid, and it's from the early 90s. He's in a bathtub. So he's in a bathtub and he draws in the bathtub.
Yeah, my name is Simon and I like drawing.
This is the early 90s. And he has a host in there with him, which is a child Macaulay Culkin in the bathtub with him.
Yep, can't do that anymore.
And it got the biggest roar of laughter when
I have to look that up.
That's just one highlight of the SNL 50th anniversary. Another one, which actually I didn't see the concert one that happened on before the actual show. So the show was actually on a Sunday, which is not really SNL, but they had a concert on Saturday, which kind of is SNL because you really think about it, a lot of SNL is musical. And they had Andy Samberg and Lady Gaga singing "Dick in a Box."
Oh, I did see that one. That one was awesome. They went like full medley on the what's Sandberg's band's name? Lonely Island.
I haven't seen all of it. I've only saw the Dick in a Box part.
Oh, it's great, bro. Look that up.
Do it. Let's go. I'll watch some of the concerts. I watched a lot of the actual show that they put on. I haven't watched everything, but I watched a good amount of it. But I want to see some of the musical acts they put on.
Yeah, I might have to look that up. I'd love to show and talk about SNL more on this, but it's too hard because you want to watch the clips, right? You want to enjoy the humor and everything, and you can't really do it on here. Whether you're listening on Spotify or watching on YouTube, it just doesn't hit the same, and so I feel like we would just be doing an injustice to try and cover it on the show. So we'll make mention of it, but we can't really show anything. One, because we don't want to get copywritten, and two, we'd rather suggest you go look it up so that you can actually enjoy it than catch a little glimpse of it in silent mode and have no idea what's happening on the skit. But anyway, all right. Yeah, so congratulations SNL, 50 years. That is awesome. I'm definitely going to look up that in memoriam.
Hooters! That's how that started.
And yeah, I think that's going to be my closing thought. Man, ode to my childhood and my first job that wasn't on a bicycle. Pulling for your Hooters. Also, guys, let's just take that as a reminder that funny's funny. Like, if you're going to go watch a comedy show, or whether in person, especially if it's in person, let go a little bit. Like, comedians make off-color jokes because they're funny. Funny is funny. Stereotypes are true and they're funny. Just enjoy it. Just laugh.
It's okay if the comedians are not white males or straight white males. You don't have to be like,
I don't care what.
This is woke. Like, dude.
I don't care what color. Yeah. Forget what color gender, whatever the comedian is, if the joke is funny, just laugh. Like, it's funny. It's okay. Just because it's not politically correct doesn't mean it's not funny. If you're going to a comedy show or taking in some sort of comedic performance, view it as such. Don't get too butthurt if you think it is a shot at some sort of trait that you may possess. It's not. It's just a joke. Just a joke. Look up Joe Coy. Look up Russell Peters. They make jokes about themselves all the time, and it is funny.
I say many times before I go to sleep, I watch a lot of late night television with Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, The Daily Show, Jimmy Fallon, or just random shit you find on YouTube.
Yeah. Forget your race. Forget your age, your gender, your politics, whatever, your sexual preference. Funny is funny. Just let it be funny. It's a lot more fun to just laugh and enjoy the time with everybody than to sit there and be butthurt about it. And quite frankly, if you are butthurt, keep it to yourselves if you're at a live comedy show. Like, leave if you want, but definitely don't heckle a comedian, because
don't heckle comedians at all. They'll fucking destroy you.
They'll destroy you. Although, if I'm in the show, if I'm in the audience, feel free to heckle them, because I love it when a comedian goes in on an audience member that's trying to heckle them. I think it's the fucking greatest thing ever. So, if you see me in the crowd, feel free to heckle the comedian. That way I can laugh my ass off when they just absolutely tear you apart. Anyway, so bottom line is, that was a long-winded way of saying, let funny just be funny. Anyway, we need to get out of here and start the weekend of napping and catching up on sleep. But thank you again so much for joining us for another episode. Got to get this music going right about now so we can send you guys off and let you know that this has been yet another episode of the GAJ Podcast. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out and enjoying the show with us. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Until then, be good to yourselves and everybody else around you. Adios, everybody. In the words of Donald Trump, fight, fight, fight. If you watched the USA-Canada hockey game, by the way. Should have talked about that. We'll cover it next week. So long, everybody. Until next week.
Trump. Good. It tastes still good.
Woo!